Okay, here we go with assignment 3 of unit 7. This is probabilities, and this assignment deals extensively with the word or. So looking at our side reference sheet, what we really kind of need to be looking at is pretty much the equation right here. Or, okay, or. A or B is A plus B minus and. Also, we are going to be dealing something with something that is quote unquote mutually exclusive. And when something is mutually exclusive, that means the two different things have nothing to do with each other. And that in essence means and is equal to 0. So that's the punchline right there, is if something is mutually exclusive, that implies that and is equal to 0. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the assignment. This one doesn't look very difficult, but we'll see how it goes as we go along. So here we go with the word or, the probability of A or B. So the word or is A plus B minus and. Okay, now they mentioned that this one is mutually exclusive. So that means and is equal to 0. That means and is equal to 0. The question is asking for or. Here they give us the probability of A of 0.125 and B of 0.375. So that implies that or is going to be, let's bring up my calculator here, 0.125 plus 0.375, and that comes out to be 0.5. Okay, again, ultimately this question is or, so that's A plus B minus and. All right, so the question is or, so A plus B minus and. Again, this is mutually exclusive, thus the and is equal to 0. And simple mathematics, this is equal to 0.5. All right. Now, these are problems that are not mutually exclusive. I think this is supposed to be the word and. I'll see about getting that fixed. So A and B are not mutually exclusive. That means it has an and. All right, so the question is still or. Or is A plus B minus and. Okay, so or in this situation is 0.5 plus 0.4 minus 0.3. So that'll be 0.5 plus 0.4 minus 0.3. That comes out to be 0.6. Or is A plus B minus and. So or in this situation is 0.4 plus 0.6 minus 0.2, and that comes out to be 0.8. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Or is A plus B minus and. Let me scooch this calculator over so you can still see the formula that I speak of. All right, well, so nice. Do it again. Here we go. Or is A plus B minus and. So in this situation, or is equal to 0.8 plus 0.3 minus 0.2. That will come out to be 0.9. All right, two questions here. Find the missing probability, and the second question is Is A and B mutually exclusive, question mark? All right, so this is ultimately an OR question. So OR is A plus B minus AND. Okay, let's see what we have and see what we don't have. All right, so here we're given an A, which is 0.05. We're given a B, which is 0.29. We don't have the OR, so that will stay the word OR, and AND is equal to 0. And is equal to 0. So OR, in this situation, the missing piece is 0.05 plus 0.29, and that should be 0.34. That is the missing piece. 0.34 is the OR. That was the question. Second question is, are A and B mutually exclusive? And I see that AND is equal to 1, so that means yes, they are mutually exclusive. Okay, number 7, OR is equal to A plus B minus AND. Let's see what we have going on here. We have A is 0.25. B is I don't know, so that will remain the letter B. OR is 0.7, and is 0. All right, so what we do to solve for B is just a little bit of mathematics. So minus 0 doesn't do anything. So this is going to be minus 0.25 from both sides. All right, so that will leave us with B is equal to 0.7 minus 0.25. That'll be 0.45. All right, so we found that B is equal to 0.45. Secondary question, are these things mutually exclusive? All right, what I notice is AND is equal to 0, so yes, they are mutually exclusive. Here we go, the word or is equal to A plus B minus AND. So they give us, let's set up all the symbols here. Point A is 0.6, B is 0.2, OR is unknown, and AND is 0.1. So that's just straight up mathematics, and this is going to be 0.7. So the OR is equal to 0.7. Secondary question, are these things mutually exclusive? And I see that AND is not equal to 0, so no, they are not mutually exclusive. All right, here we go. The word or is equal to A plus B minus AND. So A is 0.16, B is 0.24, OR is 0.32. The question is, what is AND? Okay, so what we have here is I am going to consolidate these numbers that are on the right-hand side. So if there's 3 things on one side, chances are you can combine at least 2 of them. So I combine the 0.16 and the 0.24. So this is 0.4 minus AND is equal to 0.32. Okay. I'm in the business of getting and all by itself. So I minus 0.4 from both sides. Okay, so that leaves me with negative and is equal to negative 0.08. And then I need to get the regular and, so what I usually do is I divide by -1, and that eliminates the negative sign of that. So that leaves me with my regular and is equal to, again, negative signs cancel out, that's going to be 0.08. Shrink this down and talk about this just a little bit more. All right, so ultimately, what did I get from here? I got that the and is equal to 0.08. Okay, secondary question, are these things mutually exclusive? I notice that in this one, and is not equal to 0, so no, this is not mutually exclusive. Okay, one more time. Or is equal to A plus B minus and. So or is equal to, excuse me, let me go through these numbers in sequence. So A 0.4, B 0.35, or is 0.5, and is unknown. Okay, so again, 3 things on one side, chances are it combine at least 2 of them. So I'll just straight up put these together. So that's 0.75. Okay, getting and all by itself, I subtract 0.75. So that leaves me with a negative and. And then to get rid of the negative, I divide by -1. So and is equal to negative divided by negative is positive 0.25. All right. So and is equal to 0.25. Are these things mutually exclusive? I notice that and is not equal to 0. Thus, no, this is not mutually exclusive.